Hello everyone, very good evening. This is Uma Peri, founder of Golden Women Club. We are here with an amazing evening and amazing expert live session again. I would like to introduce Vijaya Peddina Garu, our esteemed member, and her services are so adorable to the club. Even I would suggest if you have anything related to if you want to share something to someone also you can contact her. That she's a very down to earth person. Uh, Rather than a psychologist, I would say she's human first. She saw humanity in everyone first, and then she suggests anything related to psychology and counseling. So, hello Vijay Garu, very good evening. Thank you so much for joining us in today's expert live session.
Uh, Thank you, Uma, for your kind words. And, I'm flattered. Okay. Today, as we are going to talk about, it's no, briefly, it's like you matter the most for women. On the
Yes.
occasion of Women's Day, we are telling women to prioritize herself. Shall we wait for a few minutes so that people may join?
Yes, yes. So, friends, today's session is all about you. All that matter is you. So, how you pamper yourself, how you need to evolve yourself. మనం చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చాలా స్టేజెస్ దాటి వస్తాం. చైల్డ్హుడ్, అడాలసెంట్ అండ్ టీనేజ్ అండ్ విమెన్హుడ్. ఇంకా అది అట్లా కంటిన్యూ అవుతూ అవుతూ వి గ్రో ఎవ్రీ డే. బట్ హౌ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్స్. So that is what today's session is about. So all that matter is you. That's what we are here to convey you today.
So, Uma, meanwhile, can you tell me how do you prioritize yourself?
We are already prioritized. So what is there to prioritize? That is the biggest question actually. So in
Yeah,
what way? What are the aspects we need to consider whether we are getting prioritized ourselves or not? So
yeah.
what is the checklist you suggest?
Actually, not checklist. It's generally people expect others to give priority to themselves,
True.
to them. Yeah. Instead of giving priority, people expect everything from others. Instead of self love, people expect love from others. So, generally, what I say is if you love yourself, that radiates into the universe. And
True.
according to the law of attraction, if you love yourself, people around you will be forced by the law of nature to love you in return. So instead of expecting from others everything you need from them, if you do that for yourself, everything will fall into place. That's my opinion.
Great. So, whatever we think in our brain, whatever we feel about ourselves, it ripples into the universe and it comes back to us through
Yeah,
others.
it will
Wonderful.
manifest. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, when coming to manifest, these days we have been watching many reels on Instagram, bay leaf manifestation and cinnamon manifestation. Does it really work actually?
I didn't try, Uma, to be frank.
Okay.
Mm.
So even I thought of asking someone about these things actually. Why people go around kitchen for self love and self these things? Does those remedies or like what exactly the theory behind that? So
Maybe
that's what I was thinking.
beauty, kitchen remedies, beauty aspects. Like instead of going to parlor, there is a our kitchen itself has many products which enhance our beauty if we use regularly. Yeah, maybe
True.
because of that it came. So nowadays people are using everything in their packs and face packs and all, I think.
True.
Mm.
But recently I have seen this video actually. It makes sense actually. If besan can improve your skin tone, bhaji wala and halwai wala should have the most beautiful hands in the world.
See, it's not like that, this thing. How we use that basin also. See, they cut chilies, onions, and they work with oil. And how do we expect that their hands to be? But if you observe, because you mentioned this, I could say something. If you observe the ladies' hands who massage, irrespective of the color, whether they are fair or
True,
yeah, dark, their hands are so smooth, Uma.
true, true.
Yeah,
Once they touch our, whenever they start facial itself, we will feel that wow, this is so soothing.
yeah.
True, true. So I think we can start the session. It's already 3:06. So
Okay.
yeah. So all about you is very nice to hear actually. So how do we prioritize ourselves?
Yeah, before I tell that, we will see some introduction part. Then in between, I'll
Mhm.
come tips of prioritizing or loving yourself. So
Okay.
here, generally, we should be kind to ourselves. We should know what should be given importance and what we should let go. See, people may think that I'm insignificant, nobody is acknowledging my presence, nobody is giving me importance, and all. But if you see, there's no such evidence where we come to conclusions without having any proper evidence. See, suppose small things like someone may be having a coffee in a mug which is presented by you, and there is a smile on their face. Okay, someone is listening a song in the radio, and that song may remind you for them, right? Maybe someone is given compliment by you which made their day after a long hard work of the day. See, or something you have done, a small joke or something what your compliment you've given to them, or anything which reminds you and makes the other person happy. So that is your significance without your knowledge. So that means our presence itself is making some significance somewhere around in this world. So we should not think that we are insignificant and nobody is praising directly us, all these things, because we are for a reason here. So our dreams matter, our hopes matter, our everything matters. In fact, all that you matters as a whole. So we need not, expect some validation for others to think that we are worthful. However, we are, and there is no need to change or feel worth only if some other person validates you or recognizes you or given they give importance to you. We need not wait for all these checklists. If somebody says you're great, then only we are not great. If somebody says you're worth, not that we are worth, only if that person think that we are worth. So it's our opinion, our stance for ourselves. What do you think of yourself? How much importance you're giving for yourself? That matters. Actually, people generally think, I don't have an amazing body. I have a fat belly. I have curves. I'm this, I'm that. I have darker skin. I have this. I'm short. I'm this thing, that thing. They think whatever it is, you should enjoy that. Whatever, damn, don't care. Okay, don't pretend to be someone. You can love me or not, but I won't change. That should be your attitude. And if I love you, I do with my heart. And if you want to love me, do with the heart. I make no apologies for the way I am. That should be your prioritizing yourself. And see, when something bad happens, we have, you know, three choices. Whether It may define you, you may let it define you, or you may let it destroy you, or you may let it strengthen you. Again, that depends on you, how you are responding to the situations that happen in your life. So here, your presence on this earth makes a difference, whether you see it or not. So that should be the criteria when you are giving importance for yourself. So love your life, man. Love your life. So take pictures, enjoy with the family, enjoy with friends, talk to random strangers, do things that you're scared of by pushing out of your comfort zone. So that makes you excited. Okay, because many of us die and no one remember what we did to them. So do something for yourself which you remember for the rest of your life and enjoy. So make your story the best story in this world. Don't waste, you know, all that shit and all. Don't waste your time on that shit. And what I say is, Uma, you asked, are there any priorities, what we should do to
Yes.
prioritize our self love, to love ourselves. There are some
True.
simple things which everyone knows, but we don't generally, consider those points. Okay. First, we should know that we are strong enough. We are strong enough. See, how many things we have seen in this life, what all we have passed, good moments, hard moments, bad moments. See, we all passed and crossed all of them, and we are here now. That means
Yes.
we are strong enough, right? So you should remember how we, handled all those situations with grace, wisdom, and courage. So we should be strong for ourselves. So we should not always expect someone should push you to do everything. Encourage, because you have that. If you have that courage to do yourself, no, you don't expect someone to encourage you, right?
True,
Yeah,
true. These days
yeah,
we see this issue a lot in the society. I don't
yeah,
have this, I don't have that. If I'm having this, I would have done this. If I'm having that, if someone would have helped me at this phase, I would have been achieved these things. So these and all things we always hear.
yeah. We try to make excuses.
True.
Yeah, and the second thing is your voice matters. Your voice matters. So don't fear out expressing yourself. Don't be silent. And your heart is worthy of being heard. So whatever you feel, let others know. So you should be able to express yourself, your needs, your priorities. What do you want from others? So people generally, they do a lot of relationships problems, Uma. I observed during my counseling sessions. Spouses, they expect others to act according to their view without expressing.
Oh.
So yeah, that means people think that minds can be read. They forget that we can still, any artificial intelligence or machine learning, whatever, still there is not up to now, there is no technology that where we can read the mind of others. So if you
True.
want, just ask for it, just go for it. So people sometimes thinks, don't you know my taste, my wishes, my this thing, that thing, can't you do that for my for me without me asking you? Should I beg you? Should I this that? They'll start fighting in a relationship. But instead of that, if you ask that, for my birthday, I'm expecting this from you. So the thing, for that guy, for that poor guy, it becomes easy to give you a gift without much thought.
True.
So at least, and what I say is, gift yourself. Why to expect from others?
True.
So you have every occasion to gift yourself. Every day is a gift, right?
Yes,
And
amazing.
yeah, dare to dream big. The third point, which I'm saying, is dare to dream big. When you have the option of dreaming, why to dream mediocre level? Just go for big dreams, try them. See, there is nothing lost in dreaming, right? Instead of the greatest pathetic situation is not dreaming, not trying. So there is no greater risk besides taking a risk of not trying. So not trying
True.
is a bigger risk.
Yes, there
Yeah.
is zero possibility, right? If we are not
Right.
trying, if we try, at least there will be some possibility.
Yeah, we'll get to know at least one step. Even if we take, we'll get to know whether the path is right or wrong. But sitting here and
True.
not even trying, we'll be in the crossroads, and we
True.
don't reach anywhere, and feel like worthless. We feel, then we feel like we are worthless without even giving a try.
True.
Yeah. Then you should forgive yourself. So some things we may do, like mistakes, and we may hurt others unknowingly. So
Mhm.
anything can happen, and somebody
True.
may do some things for us which we don't like, which we get hurt, or the things which we do hurt ourselves only, because now I said we don't try, and that gives us hurt because we feel that we are not going anywhere else, we are in that same place.
True.
Over the years I achieved nothing. That sort of a vacuum feeling will be there for you. So forgive yourself for the past mistakes. So because past, you should not allow your past to define you. That's what I say to many of my clients. Already in Telugu also we have this gatam gataha. We cannot change the past.
Yes.
Yeah, but we can try to better our future by working in the present. Yeah, so we always have present. We do not know what happens in future, but we can, by doing certain things in the present moment, we can expect our future to be hopeful and better.
True.
So we should not prison ourselves in the past. So that's the other thing you should do.
So
And
this is one big issue actually. People stuck in past. So what you suggest for them to come out of it?
see, they should make a practice of accepting what comes your way. First thing is acceptance. If you accept what has happened, and now I'm in this position, so that you need to incorporate the habit of accepting life as it comes, instead of you expecting always this should happen to me, this should come to me, I should do this, or somebody should do this. If you have less expectations and more acceptance, definitely, Uma, life will be very peaceful and simple.
True.
There's no doubt about it. Less expectations and more acceptance.
True.
So that should be the case. And one more thing, you should try to embrace the change. See, if see, now I don't know actually technology, I'm not interested in it. But to be, to love myself, to make myself likable for me, I'm updating my technology, all these social media things, and now all these Zoom sessions and all. Stream.
Wonderful. Actually, it's been 2 years that I am behind Vijaya to take a session. She's hesitating. Ki if it is a physical session, we can do very easily. That online, I have to think about it. Online, I have to think about. That's what we were hearing. But finally, thank God and thanks to you, Vijaya, you are here in Expert Life session today.
Yeah, but since 1 year I'm doing online sessions, Oma, it's
Yes.
a little bit of time constraint also, because
So,
both of us could not afford same timings.
yes, yes.
Because of my prior commitments and because of your something, we are unable
Yeah,
to do Facebook lives. Now I think
true.
I'm ready if you again, if time permits for both of us.
Yes, yes, definitely we will do.
Yeah.
So
So
acceptance.
we should be ready to change.
Yes, so acceptance and less expectation is very important in our life. So
Definitely.
Vijaya, please enlighten us with more simple terms and simple techniques, so that all of us can overcome that phase. The past we can leave. We need to leave the past behind and move on for everything. So
Uh,
give us a very small tips, like you do this after waking up, or you do eat this these kind of simple things. If there is anything, you please let us know. We will be very grateful to you.
See, we expect if this happened differently, it would be
True,
that case. It would be like this the situation was different. Why we wait for the situations to be different? Why can't we make it differently?
true.
Get the result. See, if we expect from some others, there is no guarantee whether that will be done or not. But if we do ourselves, if we get into action, it will be done. There's a confirmation that it will be done now or later or by tomorrow at least. But if we expect someone to do for us, we should be dependent on them, and we have no guarantee at what time it will be done.
Yes.
So change and do differently. Try to embrace change, right? And finally, what I say is love yourself, man. Love yourself with your whole heart. And as I said in the beginning itself, if you love yourself, and with the positive vibrations and the radiance you emit into this nature, the people around you will be forced or attracted or pulled towards you to love you. So give love and take love. Love others also. That is also very important.
Otherwise,
Loving
you will
others.
get superiority complex.
It's not superiority complex. And one more thing I can say is don't take anything personally. See, if they say, suppose your husband or your in-laws or whatever, the people you have generally problem in relationships, what I come across is people have problems mostly with in-laws and spouses. So if they say that this curry is not tasting good, it's not about you. It's just about the curry. If they say that this project has not ended up in my expected way, suppose your boss says that, he's not rejecting you, he's rejecting the project done by you. So but generally what do we do when our boss says this project is not good, please come with another one? We feel ashamed and we feel that as though we are rejected.
True.
Yeah. And the problem comes there, and our ego gets hurt, and our self gets hurt, and we start thinking, overthink a lot about it. And if we are not genuine and we are not mature enough, then what, we'll think all the negativities of our boss. He rejected my project. Is he doing that in a perfect way? Is he coming on time to this or that? In anything they start
True.
finding faults with the people who commented on your work. So
Mm-hmm.
I heard here also, if people say your curry, house homemakers and all, they get literally offended if they say that the curry is not tasting good today. They start like chanting, can you do always tasty curries? Can't you eat one day if it's not good? Am I a machine to do every day in a perfect way? These are all true, but saying these things, what happens? They'll take your mental peace away, and the other people think, what did we say? We just said that today's curry is not so good. For this you are making a scene. You'll make the other person feel that way by starting saying paragraphs and paragraphs. And what I say is, go by your conscience. If you also know that the curry is not tasting good, there's no wrong in accepting it, because we are not robots or machines to make every day in a perfect way. And that the other person also knew. They have
True.
every right to give their opinion. We have every right to choose how we respond to their opinions. We can't say, why did you say that curry is not good? This, that, blah, 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 blah. All the mental peace of yours and the all homely environment will completely change if we start doing that.
True. And there is this particular scenario when you mention it a curry or homemaker or someone. If they always feel like when these things are repetitive,
Mm.
weekly once or weekly once or monthly twice, if the same thing happens and they hear the same words, negative words about them, this is not good, you can't do anything, so they may, there is a chance that they may feel incapable of doing things in a proper way, so they'll
Yeah.
feel themselves like am I not capable of doing these things, so they are getting depressed.
Yeah.
A kind of invisible stress is coming on their heads.
True. True.
So, how to handle such situations?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Know your self worth. So if you are a, suppose we all are not good cooks, right?
True,
See,
true.
I can cook only a few dishes which are my signature dishes. All the other things which I cook are just average. You can eat, but they are not extraordinary, like wow, superb like that.
Hmm.
Personally, I'm telling about my cooking skills.
Yeah.
So my culinary skills, they're average, but I have some 5 6 or 7 where I can I will definitely rely when somebody is coming, so that those are my signature dishes. If I do, there will be no complaint. So know your worth. And if somebody is saying something, you just check whether it's real, or whether they are always in a complaining mode, or whether they are negative people. So unless and until, if it's true that you cannot cook, or you're spoiling day frequently the day, what you're cooking, then try to improve your skills. If you're cooking very good and it's fine, and simply they are complaining, then you have to think about other ways of how to get that away from those people. And you need to express yourself. You need to clarify them that this is only the way I can cook. If you want, you can eat. Otherwise, please help yourselves in a polite way. No need to shout. See, if it's not in your
Yes.
range, if you cannot extend to their expectations, it's their problem. You're
True.
sincere, you're cooking interestingly, but if it's not liked by other people, then it's their problem. If they expect extraordinary cooking skills, then you should keep a cook or someone else, in spite of you respecting their views. If it's that's why Uma, I said here, it's no there in Telugu there is one proverb, కత్తికి రెండు వైపులా పదును ఉంటదని.
Hmm.
So we should balance. Yeah, if truly your cooking is not edible, then you should improve your cooking skills, or you should try to balance with a cook. Or if the other person is always in a complaining mode, even though you feel that you are doing what can be done by you sincerely, then you should tell them that these are the boundaries. I can cook like this only. If you like, please have it. If you cannot, we'll find another way. But there is no need of arguing, fighting for this sake.
True.
So we should
So,
have
end of
one.
the day, all that matters is you and your response to yourself and others.
Yeah.
So, how you are responding to that particular situation, and what you are you know uh, doing justice to yourself and the others. That matters a lot. You need, once you balance it, there is no point of prioritizing or deprioritizing. You will always be prioritized.
See, first thing, we should know that we are worth.
True.
Yeah, we are worthy. And there is a reason for us to be in this universe, in this world. As I said, there may be one or at least minimum one person who is there, you know, uh, reminding us for something or the other. So we are not completely worthless. So first we should have that belief and trust that we are worthful, and nobody should acknowledge that, and nobody need to be, you need not validate
True.
yourself. No need of somebody validating you that you are worthful. If you know with clarity what you are, what are your drawbacks, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, you can correct your weaknesses. You should improve your drawbacks, or you should delete your negative things in your personality. But first, for that, you need to have some clarity towards yourself. Okay. So if you are confident that you're worthful person, then people will believe that you are worthful. If you are confident, people will trust you. So what confidence you oozes outside, that will be, you know, seen by others, that will be grabbed by others, and they will start reciprocating that to you. If you don't respect yourself, what's the job of why other person will respect you? If you have that self respect, the other person will respect you. If you start degrading, demeaning yourself, the other person will automatically look down upon you. Only thing I say, Uma, only thing I say is, just know the very fine line between self love and selfishness. If you know that and you can balance that, then there's no problem. So I don't say that you should love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. That doesn't mean that you should not love others, you should not love others. Right?
True.
You should know. You should be able to balance the love for yourself and the love for others. And the more love you give others, the more love you get back. We say that there is a law of karma. What goes around comes around.
Yes.
So what you expect from others, you first give them. Automatically it will come to you, come back to you. If you want respect, there is a saying, give respect and take respect. That means if you give respect,
Yes.
automatically they'll give you. We need not beg others, give respect, give respect. If I say, for example, if I say Uma Garu, you'll say Vijaya Garu.
Yes.
Yeah, in Telugu. Miru. If we say Miru, they'll say Miru. If we say Nuvu, they'll say Nuvu. So what we give them, they give back us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we should not, always expect others to love us, other to prioritize us, others to give importance to us. Give importance to yourself. That's in your hands. Don't expect anything from others. So for this, what I say is, generally, why expecting flowers from others? You can grow your own garden and have as many flowers as you want. It's
True.
as
True.
simple as that.
Yes. So there is a very thin gap between flowers and women actually. So
Yeah.
we always think we expect flowers. Yeah, we are so attracted to flowers and nature, in fact.
See, women itself is a embodiment of nature.
True.
ప్రకృతి, స్త్రీ అంటేనే ప్రకృతి అని చెప్తాం మనం. అంతే కదా.
అవునవును.
So, and all these poets and all, they compare women with flowers itself. Sukumarulu, Kusumalu. Huh? So,
అవును.
uh,
Ah, seriously, when they want to describe a facial features also,
mm,
uh, పారి
Padman
పద్మాల్లాంటి
లాంటి,
కన్నులున్న
ah,
పద్మాల్లాంటి కన్నులు కలది అంటే ఆ
సంపెంగ
డిస్క్రిప్షన్ లో
లాంటి
కూడా
నుదురు,
కంపారిజన్ కూడా యా
సంపెంగ
కంపారిజన్
లాంటి
కూడా
నుదురు.
అలానే వస్తుంది.
అవును.
So there
So,
is
women
nothing.
is nature and nature is women. Yeah, that's why
Yes.
what I say is, again, and if it's not like deviating from the topic, so
Mhm.
nature and nurture, these are the basic qualities of a woman. She is itself a nature, and she has that innate quality of nurturing. So we as a women having that capacity to nurture, we should not lose our identity of that nurturing. ఈ వర్క్ లైఫ్ బ్యాలెన్స్ అది ఇది అని చెప్పి వి షుడ్ నాట్ వెరీ మచ్ డీవియేట్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ న్యాచురల్ ఇన్స్టింక్ట్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ మై ఒపీనియన్ ఈస్ పర్సనలీ.
See, I don't suggest to do work-life balance or not to do work-life balance, but you have enough resources to do work-life balance, you can do. But if in case if you have no one at home to take care of children and you want to do work-life balance, that is not good. So that's what
See,
I always tell people.
time, Uma, everything is time, and people say
Yes.
there is no time, and I don't agree that. Everyone has 24 hours, including Elon Musk or Indra Nooyi or whatever it is, whoever it
Yes.
is. Everyone has 24 hours only, and they are doing everything perfectly within those 24 hours. It's about how you manage, how you
True.
organize yourself and your time between your family life and work life. So that's why I self ask. Life is so simple. If you want to talk to me, you can call me. If you want to know something, you can ask me, right? It's very
Yes,
simple.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
It is all with us only.
true. Definitely, it's our everything is the way we think, the way we organize ourselves, the thought process we have. It it matters a lot.
True.
So be kind to yourself, forgive yourself. So forgive others, because nobody is perfect in this world. Not you, not me, not everyone. Everybody has their own set of flaws, and they are a mix of flaws and good things and everything. So we need to accept other person along with their flaws, even whether it's a friend or a spouse or a husband, wife, children, everyone we should accept with as they are, because we are saying I like myself the way I am, right? So we are expecting people to like us the way we are. And as I said, we should follow the same thing towards others. We should
True.
accept the other person as they are, unconditional. Then where's the point of all these, arguments and fightings, discussions, all these things will arise.
True.
Yeah. So give importance to yourself. At the same time, give importance to others. But don't let other person take advantage of you. That's what here the main point is. You matter. You're all that you matters. All of you as a whole matters. First, it should matter for yourself. Then it will matter for others. And in the same way, we expect people should accept us as we are. And we should reciprocate the same. There is no one rule for us and the other rule for others. Everyone
True.
has the same rules. So, to be happy, so keep in your circle people who like you, accept you as who you are, and you also accept the other persons or people around you, the inner circle or whatever it is, as they are. Then life will be simple.
Wonderful.
Make it simple, yeah.
చెప్పడానికి
I tell life is very
వినడానికి చాలా
simple. I tell people always life is really very simple. We make it complicated.
కాంప్లికేట్స్. వెరీ ట్రూ. సో, మనం ఏం చేస్తాము అంటే, వాళ్ళు ఇలా అన్నారు, వీళ్ళు అలా అన్నారు అని మనం అక్కడెక్కడికో వెళ్లి అంటాము. వాళ్ళొచ్చి నేననలేదండి, నేనెందుకంటాను అలాగా అంటారు. ఇక్కడే అయిపోతుంది లైఫ్ అంతా. సో, అదంతా వదిలేస్తే మీరు ద సింపుల్ గాసిపింగ్ ఇఫ్ యూ లీవ్ ద లైఫ్ విల్ బి సో, సో సింపుల్.
True. See,
సో,
whatever you hear,
ఒకవేళ ఎవరైనా
we have
అన్నా
the chance, we have always the choice of letting go which we do not like.
ట్రూ.
There are dustbins inside the home. We should have one dustbin, you know, to throw all
ఇన్‌సైడ్
our
అవర్ డ్రీమ్స్.
mental unnecessary things also.
వెరీ ట్రూ.
Delete button and refresh button. If you press these two buttons here, everything will be fine. అసలు నీకు తెలిస్తే నువ్వేంటో, నీ వర్త్ ఏంటో, అసలు నీ కెపాసిటీ ఏంటో అసలు పక్కనాళ్ళ నుంచి ఎక్స్‌పెక్ట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరమే ఉండదు. సో, బీ దట్ పర్సన్.
సో, ఐ యూజువల్లీ సజెస్ట్ పీపుల్ నా గురించి ఎవరో అలా అన్నారు, నా పెర్ఫార్మన్స్ బాలేదన్నారంటే, ఓకే లీవ్ ఇట్. బట్ యూ ట్రై టు ఇంప్రూవ్ యువర్ పెర్ఫార్మన్స్. వాట్స్ రాంగ్ ఇన్ ఇంప్రూవింగ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్?
That's what
రైట్.
I
యుల్
said.
హెడ్ టు
If really there is a flaw in your performance, try to improve. And if you feel like you gave your best and it's really best, ignore the other person's comment. Because if 100 people watch the performance, 100 views will not be the same.
ట్రూ.
So, but you should be confident that you gave your best.
ఎస్.
Rest, leave it. And if you feel that you didn't give your 100%, try to improve that. Try to work on that. That's it.
In recent times, we have been hearing these very fancy phrase. I recently found the purpose of my life. I recently found the purpose of my life. How do we find? I am actually waiting to know what is the purpose of my life actually. So, what is the purpose of life actually? Where this enlightenment comes from? How do we go? Like Buddha, do we need to go to Lumbini and sit under one tree and do meditate, or like how it works actually?
Maybe again their purpose is different from our purpose. So maybe again it's a perception, Uma. It's people's
Mhm.
individual perspective. For some people, to live happily is their purpose. For some, actually, living meaningful life is different from living happy life. So to be happy, there need not be any meaning in it. But to lead a meaningful life, we have to give something to others, and there should be a meaning in it. That means doing some services or some ఏదన్నా ఒక సమాజం కోసం డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఫర్ అదర్స్ వితౌట్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్ ఎనీథing in return may be a meaningful life for some people.
Yes, I would like to make a small announcement here. If you are a woman and leading a meaningful life, we are here to appreciate you. Please contact us on our email ID or our WhatsApp number, which is scrolling down the screen, and we would love to appreciate you with an e-card.
So like that, the purpose is something. Suppose somebody may find their purpose.
Yes,
Your purpose may be different from mine. Yeah.
true. But on this note, I still have to find my purpose. I'll keep searching.
See, again,
So,
that's what I say. Finding the
yes.
purpose is the purpose for you now.
Yes. So this has become a new purpose. I need to find my purpose. So yes, women, we are here in this, love is in air actually, womenhood, sisterhood, these fancy terms actually. But we are in that culture from the beginning, from right from the childhood, we are in that culture. We used to call sister to the cousin sister also, and we used to call sister to our seniors also here in India. So we are so much connected to the concept of celebrating Women's Day every day. So let that not stuck to just one day. Let us celebrate womanhood every day in our everyday life, and
True.
be cheerful, be
Yeah.
positive. Whatever is there, let it go, and do not take the others' garbage into your brain. Uh, be pure
Definitely.
and happy. So if you still have anything, if you feel like you're stuck in your past, feel free to contact us. Our member Vijaya Garu will be very happy to assist you, and she can help you to get out of your agony, pain, or whatever you are suffering from. So you can contact to our numbers which are scrolling down, 9908937230, and you can drop us an email, and we promise we can keep your identity and anonymity to us only, and it is info@goldenwomenclub.com, or you can visit our website, it is goldenwomenclub.com.
Okay, Oma, thank you, and thank you for all for listening this, and um, advance Women's Day wishes. And as Uma said, Women's Day is not meant for a single day.
Yes.
It's our day. It's every day is our day.
Yes.
So
And I'm not happy with the term only Women Day, because women is not a woman. We have a lot of wings in that, motherhood, sisterhood, childhood, everything is included in the womanhood itself.
that's
So,
what that's why I said women is
yeah,
nature.
yes.
Women is a
So
nature.
we should celebrate a nature day, in fact, rather than a Women's Day.
See, women has she's like, if we want to portray in a some other metaphor or like that, we can say having some 8 to 10 hands.
True.
Yeah. So because we play different roles at different points of time. That's what I said. You don't know your strength. We can do a lot.
Yes, our mythologies and epics say a lot about this
Yeah. If
killing,
they're showing
killing of
goddesses with
evil.
8 hands or 4 hands, that doesn't mean that they
Yes.
have some extra arms at that point of time. It's that
Yes.
they take care of these many responsibilities or these many
True.
powers they have to guard all those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have seen many previous generations also. They have handled house, they handled business, they might have handled many wings. In fact, many departments. It's just the pictorial representation of handling one thing with one hand. That's how they got all the Indian goddesses got 4 hands, 8 hands, 12 hands. So those are all symbolizing the multitasking with women, how we are doing. So
Even history is manipulated.
yes,
Women actually, especially Indian history, ladies means we only remember one woman, Rani Jhansi Lakshmi Bai. But we
yes,
have so many women who protested against foreign invaders, like many other queens and all. So generally it's not highlighted our Indian history properly. So if you want to explore, we can find many women leaders even in that era, and I think they are more mentally strong than actually the generation which we are now, in every way,
yes.
because it's more tougher for them. Yeah.
Yes, recently also we have seen movie Manikarnika, and there is some Tamil movie also they are filming now. Thanks to film industry for bringing up these stories and letting us know.
Yeah.
So many of us
Actually,
doesn't know.
we'll talk about Shivaji more, and of course, we'll say Jijiabai, but her strength is immense, more than we read in our history books.
Oh,
Yeah. To raise a child away from father into a Chhatrapati, to become a Chhatrapati, So to inculcate values, to fight all her foes while he is brought up when he is a child. So all these things, the women as a mother, the courage and the bravery and the characters and the values they instill in their children, it's, it's amazing. Because the topic came, Kausalya, how she, brought up Rama
Yes.
with the
And
values,
recently,
the
some
character.
Krishna
That's more
movie also came,
important.
no? Satakarni. King
Mm.
Satakarni also the same. And
Yeah,
he, the thing
Gautami,
he did
how
is,
she,
yeah,
yeah,
Gautami Putra Satakarni. He named himself after her, his mother.
because the way she guided, because the courage she showed, because the essence of a, queen, where she encouraged her son to bring all the kingdoms into one kingdom, into unity.
Yes,
Yeah, so like that, if we go on talking, there are many things. And there are many characters in mythology where they are not highlighted, and which we even do not bother, but with a strong character. For
yes,
example, we talk about only Sita, but there is Urmila, a great character, who
yes,
sacrificed herself staying away for a newly wed girl, sacrificed to stay away from her husband 14 years, right?
true,
And we talk about, we don't talk about Mandodari, Ravana's wife, who is another strong willed person. And we don't talk about Duryodhana's wife Bhanumati, we all talk about Draupadi only. Yeah, but
yes,
these are, strong women with individuality and with a sense of, strong sense of womanhood. And we talk about Kunti, we don't talk about Gandhari. See, the way they projected themselves, we don't, because the maybe these kavyas are written by men. Maybe much importance is not given to these characters, which actually we need to talk about. And if, from every, strong women from mythology, there is at least one or two characters where we can imbibe from
true,
them and put into our personality, that
true.
strength, that womanhood, that essence of women.
Actually, we should invite poets to write something, about these sensational women from mythologies.
I think these days books are coming, Uma, from, I think, Dev that Patnaik or something.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't remember his exact name. Some
Because
Patnaik.
whenever we want to talk about something like personality development or self-improvement, we always refer Vivekananda's books or, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
Okay.
Some are the other spiritual leaders. So Master E.K. There are many people, but how do we relate ourselves to them? There should be some connectivity, right? As you said, if they can write something about women who already led a uh, perfect life, or a certain example, as we discussed, so it would be very easy for women to relate themselves to the character inside the book.
Yeah, but what is, ray of hope is these days people are coming up with those characters, keeping
Yes.
them as protagonists and all, keeping them as a main lead of the story. So people are coming, because I read a book called Sita's Sister, which I admire a lot. The character of Urmila from that, where I mentioned now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
some her
Sometime when you
name.
are free, you should share the details in the group so that all our members can also have a look.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So I think Kavita something. I think, yeah, Kavita Kane. Her name is
Okay.
Sita's sister.
The writer. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful book which portrays the character Urmila as a protagonist. And it's amazing to read that, because we leave all those nuances of all those women characters in our mythology, because generally, see, hero and heroine only will be remembered. Character
True.
artists will not be remembered mostly in the movies also, if they say. So if Ramayana means it's about Rama, Sita and Krishna, sorry, Ravana.
Raman.
So on the whole, people remember only those people, and the main highlights are only of them. But
Yes.
for that Ramayana to happen, everyone's what to say, contribution is in their own way. So
Mm-hmm.
in that way, Sumitra, Lakshman's mother,
Mm.
if she says no to Lakshmana, maybe Lakshmana would have not gone to forest. But
Yes.
when Lakshmana said, I'll go along with Rama, she says, Lakshmana, treat your brother just like your father, and your Vadina Sita as just like your mother. Take care of both of them. This is what she said. So we
Wonderful
should
mother.
applaud her. We should, who will say that 14 years
No.
away from, luxurious prince life. So Rama has to leave because that is his, what to
Commitment.
say, commitment given to his father and mother Kaikeyi. But Lakshmana has no need of Lakshmana going, na.
True.
See, the way how Sumitra sent Lakshmana is we should applaud her. We should see, those are some things we learn. Generally, I'm a very flexible person where I try to grab, something good from what whoever person I meet or whatever book I read. I'll get fascinated immediately, and I'll try to take one or two takeaways from each person or book or situation. So in that way, I like myself. So that's what I say. Like yourself, love
Love
yourself.
yourself. End of the day, all that matter is you, how you are treating yourself and how you are treating others.
Yeah.
So how you are loving yourself and how you are loving others.
Yeah.
So if you still have issues in loving yourself or loving anyone around you,
You can, you
please
can
contact
contact.
us. And Vijaya Garu is here to help you. And with these many years traveling with Vijaya Garu, even I got some knowledge. Maybe I can also guide you to a little extent.
You just say Vijaya Uma, both of us,
Yeah.
very comfortable
Yes,
with
yes,
Vijaya and Uma.
yes, yes.
So I
So,
think maybe we can end this session now.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So,
All the
thank you so
women who
much.
is listening there, all the best. Once again, happy Women's Day. And again, every day is our day. Try to look positive, try to attract positive, and trust yourself, trust your instincts, believe in yourself, and everything will fall in place. Ladies, this is my word. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vijaya. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being there for us. And not only today or in this life, in everyday life also, or whoever are helping us, we would love to thank you all. And yeah, there is one thing I would love to say. There is a culture called Thanksgiving in Western countries. But here at GWC, we do Thanksgiving every Thursday. So every Thursday is a Thanksgiving day. Thank yourself, thank the people who are supporting you, and thank people who are, uh, em- embracing you the way you are. So this is very important. So I thank all my members for embracing me and trusting me as I am, and the belief and the things they carry throughout these years. Thank you so much, Golden Women, and we're gonna rock in your future soon, and we all grow together, and we are not as the same as we were yesterday, and we are not gonna be same as we are today. We are evolving continuously. So let us evolve all together in a right way, in a proper way, and let us all grow together. Thank you so much,
Thank
and have a
thank you,
wonderful
Uma.
evening.
Thank you, Uma, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to say a few words here on this platform. And I think all the women and who listened enjoyed, because Uma, I don't know whether they enjoyed or not. I enjoyed a lot because it's like, it's not like a formal session we did. It's like
Not at
just,
all. We never
uh,
do that.
yeah, it's
No,
like two
we'll
people
never do that.
sitting together and, talk
Yes.
informally. Yeah,
Yes, we are all a family at Golden Women Club. We are all a family and we treat everyone as a family member only. And we do only informal talks. There is no formal talk, in fact. So you can ask anything freely and you can get your doubts or anything clarified. Feel free, be joyful, and have fun.
yeah. All of you women have self compassion towards yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Uma. Bye.